The Easter long weekend meets low prices at Dan Murphy's. That's right, whether you're headed to Whoop Whoop or just staying put, Dan's have gotcha on the long weekend. With the lowest prices on a range that'll satisfy everyone from uncles to best mates. Avoid the Good Friday scramble and stock up the esky by Thursday so you can sit back and sip this long weekend. You get it. You understand. And if you found it cheaper, well, Dan's will beat it. It's as simple as that. Nobody beats Dan Murphy's. T's and C's apply, and choose to drink wise. Welcome to another episode of Make Me Good at Golf, a golfing podcast where three mates get together and try and improve their game of golf, and we're inviting you along for the ride. Joining me in this pursuit is none other than Mr. 71, Damien Fleming. Okay. Joining me in this pursuit is none other than Mr. 48, Peter Hellier. Joining me in this pursuit today is none other than the backward cap wearing Sam Taunton.
Hello, Lehmo. What is trouble in paradise? Where is everyone?
Pete,
three mates.
Pete's off overseas on some junket.
Yeah,
Flem
he's gone.
says he's sick. I don't know.
Yeah, right. And Flem's an athlete, so he would push through anything. So
you would have thought.
You would have thought. So maybe, I don't know what's going on. I'm happy to be here, but
Mate,
I like spending time with you. Don't get me wrong. But I was prepared to see some other people.
We desperately need you as part of the team this week. So thank you for stepping
It's
in.
like, I'm like the Andy Bickle. Is that like, I wish Flem was here for that reference, you know?
Right, Flem would love. It's a good reference.
Man.
I call myself Andy Bickle at Triple M.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever there's a vacancy, they call me in. So now, Sam Taunton.
Yeah.
First of all, before we get to your game and before we get to a top five list and a few other questions,
Yep.
It's been a big week in golf. We should, first of all, although this happened on Sunday, take our hats off to Hannah Green.
Incredible.
Who won and I want to get this absolutely right. Hannah Green won here it is.
It's the end.
She won the Women's World Championship,
That's
the
it.
HSBC Women's World Championship in Singapore. And
It's a major.
is it a major?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, you might have to cut this out immediately as we reveal our lack of knowledge about women's golf. But they have 5 majors, and I'm pretty sure that is one of them.
Oh, right. Okay.
If it's not, wait, I'm going to Google. Can you Google?
She won it a couple of years ago.
She's so good.
Yeah.
She's so good. I mean, can I say, women's golf in this country, absolutely destroying the fellas. Like, we've got some great golfers coming through on the LPGA circuit, and the dudes just suck in comparison. Well, we got J Day, Minwoo Lee. Adam Scott's 95 years old and is still flying our flag as our best. It's like we need to forget about the fellas and focus on the LPGA tour.
Yeah, I know. We are killing it. I don't think it is one of the majors.
Okay, well, can you remove all of that, please? I apologize.
What we said before.
Oh, no, the KPMG Women's PGA Championship is what I am thinking of.
Yeah, right, okay.
God damn it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
She has won.
She has won.
Before, in 2019.
Really?
Yeah. So well done, Hannah Green.
Well done, Hannah Green. Big up, Hannah Green.
I know there was another big golfing story from this week.
I was watching
the
golf. The PGA Tour. They're in their deep Florida swing, and they're down there playing at what do they call it? It's like it's the course with the bear cage, the PGA National. Used to be the Honda Classic. Used to have a really strong field, but now the livification of golf has meant it's not as big. So the field isn't as good, but still some big tournaments. But if you're ever playing your own golf game and being like, God damn it, I couldn't keep that round going. I was 5 up on my handicap and I ended up having 34 points. I suck at golf. You should have watched this week because Shane Lowry had one of the biggest chokes I have ever seen in my life. He was up by 4 with 3 to play, hit it in the water on 16 and 17. And I don't mean just hit it in the water. 16, he shanked a 2-iron, like a hosel into the water, makes a pretty good double in hindsight, has to get up and down for double. 17, he then just hits it so far right with probably an 8-iron just into the middle of the lake, makes double again. And then the Colombian guy, Nico Echevarria, he wins. It falls into his lap. It ruled. It'd be the best way to win.
And Shane Lowry, didn't Shane Lowry say that he just wanted to win a tournament while his daughter was watching?
Oh, God.
He said that was like his one goal in life, and his daughter was there.
Yeah.
And he's just fallen to pieces.
He was inspired by Anthony Kim, I think, seeing his family there. But Lowry just couldn't hold it. But Lowry is like a pressure guy. You know, at the Ryder Cup, he hold the winning putt or the putt to retain the cup. And I was excited. I was watching with my girlfriend and she's like, who's this guy? And I'm like, he's this big, chubby Irish guy and he cries when he wins. It's so good. And then we're crying for the other reasons. It was brutal to watch.
And he's a crowd favourite too.
I love him. Yeah, I love him. Yeah. But he legit hit a hosel. So, if you're ever worried about your golf game, just know that this guy, one of the best players in the world, he stunk it up. It reminded of me when I was 12, and I was leading the C-grade club championships at Narra Golf Club by 10 shots going into the last day. And on the 15th hole at Narra Golf Club, par 4, it goes along the road. You were leading
by how many shots?
10 shots.
10
shots. I was destroying. It was as good as I've ever played golf.
Yeah.
And then I got to the 15th hole, still in the lead, and it's par 4 road all up the right side. It's out of bounds. And I hit 4 out of bounds off the tee and made 16. Lost by 7, and I was 12. I was actually in tears. I played the last 4 holes in tears.
I'm surprised you didn't quit golf.
I know. It was a bit of a tin cup moment. I kept going for it. I remember my playing partners being like, just why don't you hit it down the left side? And I was like, I'm going to take it on the road again.
That road will not defeat me. That's right. Have you heard the story about... So, when someone, I believe this is the case, you will probably know, when someone designs a course, the tradition is that they are the first person to tee off on the first hole.
I didn't know that, but that rules if that's the case.
Yeah, someone has told me that. I don't know if that's actually the thing, but I believe that's some sort of tradition in golf.
Well, I mean, it's a big thing, right? Who gets to play the course for the first time? And I mean, if you made it, you'd be like, surely give me a shot.
Give me a shot. Well, Jack, and this is the story goes. Someone might correct us. Feel free to get in touch, by the way. DM us on the Instagram account, Make Me Good at Golf. But the story I heard is that this is true. Jack Nicklaus designed the St. John Heritage Golf Course.
Oh, yeah.
In the Yarra Valley.
Yeah.
Right? And so Jack Nicklaus played with Ian Baker Finch for the first round on that Jack Nicklaus designed course. Group. And on the first hole... So the story goes, Jack Nicklaus hooked his tee shot into the water that he put there because he designed the course, put down a second ball and hooked that one into the water.
Are you kidding?
That he put there, yeah.
Did he then remove the lake? I would have been like, we're redesigning the course.
Then he had the lake moved.
Get it, Harry.
And you know who else that happened to just recently?
Who?
Ricky Ponting. Who was down, there's a new golf course opening down in Tasmania.
7 Mile.
No, not 7 Mile.
There's another
it's a new one. They've opened 9 holes and the next 9 is opening in 6 months' time or something.
Oh, is that not 7 Mile?
I don't think it's 7 Mile.
Okay.
It's another course down there.
Jesus, it's all happening in Tassie.
It's all happening. And Ricky Ponting, there was a big golf day. Yeah. And Ricky Ponting was front and centre.
Yeah.
And he's teed off on the first hole and hooked it into the water.
Hell yeah. Ricky. And Ricky's a good golfer.
Oh, he's a proper golfer. Yeah. His dad almost went pro.
At golf?
His dad was a quality golfer. As a kid, the dad would drop Ricky and his brother at the golf course at 9 in the morning and pick him up at 5 p.m.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Ricky.
So his brother was very good as well, or is very good as well.
Man, what a family. Well, that sucks. Yeah. I'm jealous of all of that. I was watching Ricky on Instagram. He was playing in the Pro-Am at the New Zealand Open.
Yes.
Or I think partnered. It's the whole thing's a Pro-Am thing. Yeah. Daniel Hillier just won. Big shout out Daniel Hillier.
Yeah, well
Daniel
done. Hillier. Lucas Herbert second.
Yeah, qualified for the Open as well, which rules for him.
Great result.
Punter flushes it. Hey, he hits it so good, and he's putting with a broomstick putter. It's amateurs that use a broomstick, they kind of know what they're doing because they want it. And if you see a 25 handicapper using a broomstick putter, you're like, how has this happened? You never see it. But punter using one suggests to me that he really knows what he's doing. And he pumps it off the tee.
Yeah, he hits a good ball. I think that part of him would love to play pro golf. Could you come in late like him and join the senior circuit? Do you think you could?
You could. At the golf course I was a member at growing up, there was this bloke called Zoran who was like a 25 marker who was maybe like 35 and I would have been like 15, and he was trying to do it. I remember he was like, I'm going to practice every day till I'm 50 and join the PGA seniors to it. I don't think he ever got below a 15 handicap. Okay. He didn't do it. Like he didn't have it, but I think you could.
Yeah.
But it would be like, I mean, everyone's got dreams, don't they? You got to have a dream.
You got to have a dream. Well, he's Punter's also spoken about. We'll get him on the podcast, by the way.
You would have played with him
soon. I've actually never played with Ricky Ponting. I've played in a group behind him, so I've watched him play.
Fantastic.
18 holes at Royal Melbourne.
I've also seen him make 100 at the MCG. Yeah, it's not the same.
He hits a good ball, as it turns out. But I've never played with him. But he has said he wouldn't mind being a caddy.
Dude,
same as Andy Murray.
Andy Murray said this the other day.
Yes.
I've been thinking about it, not saying I'm disillusioned with my comedy career, but I do think I played in the Australian Open Pro-Am. You played it as well.
Yeah.
And I played with David Micheluzzi. I played with Pete, right?
Yeah.
And his caddy was the loveliest bloke. And I was chatting to him about his life. And he's like, yeah, I just kind of travel around Europe and stuff. And I was like, this sounds like the best life of all time.
Yeah.
And occasionally you could probably play your own game of golf. If not, you just wander around, be like, you got 178 metres, I reckon, hit a 6 iron, bang, make a couple of $100,000 a year. What a life. What a life.
And away you go. I was talking to Freddie Shott's caddy at the Open.
And he had a win recently as well.
He had a great win recently. But he was the same. He just he's loving life. And they're invariably very good golfers.
Yeah, well, you'd have to be able to play.
I'd find it frustrating walking around these beautiful courses and not being able to play.
Yeah, you'd want to play. But I don't know. I could see it happening. Maybe we should start another podcast called Make Me a Good Caddy or something.
Make me good at caddying.
Make me good at caddying.
Maybe.
I want to do it.
Well, how is your game going since we spoke to you last?
So, Lehmo, I think maybe inspired by you guys, I was like, I'm all in this year. I was like, I'm making a comeback and I'm getting back to a scratch handicap. That was, I set myself a goal. And then maybe very early in the new year, I shot even par at a golf course at Trollhaven Heads. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling it. What was I playing off 2? I shot even and I'm like, because it was all part of the comeback, but I played like I should have shot 4 under that day. Like I was playing unbelievable. Right, okay. And then I have gotten like tennis elbow or something. I'm using excuses.
Oh no.
I don't know. Have you ever had tennis elbow?
Tennis elbow? No, I haven't.
Man, it hurts. It really hurts.
And you got it playing golf?
Well, I think, dude, I think I got it from golf. I started practicing a lot and then my elbow got really sore. And then the physio's like, you can't play golf. And I've secretly played a few times. I played the open course at Moona in the members comp.
Oh, yeah.
And shot 81 in an absolute hurricane. I didn't even come close to making a birdie all day.
It can be windy there.
It was so windy. And then last week I played Cape Shank again in like 70-kilometre winds and shot 80. And so now my handicap has gone up and now I'm back out to a 4 handicap. So I'm now I think I'm on 3.9. So I'm going
2 to 4.
I'm going the wrong way, Lehmo.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not good. But I think, it's funny because like we're comedians, all the comedy festivals are coming up and I'm touring at the moment. And all I can think about is like, I just got to get these out of the way. And I can focus on my golf. I can get back to it.
I'm a little bit the same. The Adelaide Fringe and Melbourne Comedy Festival, very distracting.
I know, it's terrible. I go to Adelaide tomorrow and I'm like upset. I'm like, I just want to kind of go and work on my game.
Are you going to play in Adelaide?
I'm taking my clubs, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I want to play, I wouldn't hate, I've always wanted to play Royal Adelaide. Yeah. I've got a few feelers out. I know a few people, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it work with Fringe. Also, I'd love to play Kooyonga, like it's Kooyong. Is it Kooyong? Kooyong. Looks incredible. But I might go play also the 9-hole one they're about to rip up to build the new Greg Norman one for
North Adelaide. Well, I'm playing North Adelaide because I used to play North Adelaide as a uni student.
Yeah. Because it's like right into the city, isn't it?
It's a great, I'll tell you what, the views of some of the tees on that course are spectacular.
Yeah.
Because it's quite hilly in that.
Yeah.
as you move
It looks
into North
cool,
Adelaide.
right? It looks beautiful.
It's a great course, but
Yeah.
it'll be even better once they redesign it.
Yeah.
But I'm playing that when I'm in town, and I've got some feelers out as well. I'll play a couple
Have
of
you
rounds.
played Royal Adelaide?
Yes.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
With the train running through?
Beautiful course.
It looks
Yeah.
incredible. All I've heard, it's just like an Australian gem that
Yeah.
probably doesn't get the credit it deserves because it's in Adelaide.
It deserves more credit because it doesn't pop up on those lists as much as it should.
Well, it's like a top 20 or whatever, but people that play it are like, it's every bit as good as any top 10 course you'd play anywhere else.
It's a great course. So I'm looking forward to getting to Adelaide. How do people get tickets to your shows, by the way?
That's a great idea. You could go to, if you type in samtaunton.com.au, you'll be directed to a page, which I think is my website.
Right, okay.
And it'll have tickets. I'm on in the Garden of Unearthly Delights, which is a great spot to perform at Adelaide Fringe. You've been at Adelaide Fringe.
Yeah.
Come down and have a drink, sit in the garden, come to my show. We'll chat golf after.
Get involved.
You can give me my elbow a massage, try to get me back to a full bill of health so I can play. Or if you want to play, I'm in Adelaide. Like, actually just send me a message on Instagram and I'll go play. I did that in Perth recently. Like, I'm happy to play with anyone.
DM me as well.
Yeah.
I'm there. So you're there this week. I'm there next week. I'm at Gluttony, which is the other garden.
The other garden, a beautiful garden.
Just over the road.
Gorgeous gardens.
Go to go to the Fringe website and search,
that's what I should have said.
Lehmo.
Yeah.
And Melbourne Comedy Festival, just go to the Comedy Festival website and search Lehmo.
Yeah, search Lehmo. Or if you want to come to my show, don't search
Just
Lehmo.
search Sam Taunton.
Search Sam Taunton. It'd be crazy to go via Lehmo's page.
Indeed it would.
The Easter long weekend meets low, low prices at Dan Murphy's. Stock up early to avoid the Good Friday scramble so you can kick back and sip this long weekend. Found it cheaper? Dan's will beat it. Nobody beats Dan Murphy's. T's and C's applies, and choose to drink wise.
How's your golf, mate? Is it good?
My handicap's coming down. I'm
Fantastic.
17.4 now.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you've had some good, solid rounds?
I've had some good
Or you're
rounds.
getting like a bit more consistent?
I've just finished touring regional New South Wales and Victoria.
Oh, yeah.
And I took my clubs with me.
Yeah, it's so good.
I've played all these great country golf
I
courses.
saw you're at Bathurst Golf Club.
Bathurst.
How good's Bathurst
Great.
Golf Club?
It's really good.
I used to play there in junior golf tournaments a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
They would play the New South Wales country champs out there.
It's a great course. Runs along the side of a
On the 11th,
prison.
I've hit it. I used to hit driver and try to hit it over the side of the prison.
Oh, right.
And you could see the guys in the yard.
Yeah.
And you'd give them a wave and say g'day and
You
keep
could
going.
actually hear the guys in the yard while
Yeah.
I was playing. Yeah.
Well, they hate the podcast. They're like, come on, Lehmo.
Maybe good at golf sucks.
We can't play golf. We're in prison.
We're in prison, you jerk. There is a golf course in a prison in Louisiana, is it?
Well, in the prison.
There's a golf course in a prison in America somewhere. Rob's searching it now. We'll find out where it is.
You kidding
But
me?
there is a golf course. There we go. Cedar Creek
Creek.
Correction Center in Washington. Golf has become more than a game. It's a second chance.
What is this?
There you
This
go.
is a reality
I
TV
feel like
show?
That's a
That is
byline.
unbelievable.
That's a byline from some shit
Are you
TED
kidding
talk,
me? I would go. This sounds crazy, but I would.
How good?
Life is hard to. It's hard to find time to play golf, right? But if you're in prison,
If you're in
and
prison,
you have to, it's worth committing a minor crime to get locked up in that prison.
how was prison? My handicap came down from 20 to 5. So I had the best time ever.
It's like if you don't do your prison chores, you get sentenced to just grinding on the range for 7 hours. Go and hit 7 hours worth of golf balls.
Imagine
Absolutely.
that'd be the worst thing about solitary. Can I take a putter into solitary in 3 balls, please?
Oh man, that's amazing. I wonder if that is is that the only one? It obviously hasn't caught on, but it's
it's happening there.
yeah.
So,
I like it.
I believe Angola Prison View Golf Club. Is that another one?
Can you just also
golf breaks at McLeod Prison Farm. I feel like this is a thing.
So what? Can you just go and play? Like pay a green fee and then go into the prison?
We could do a tour of prison golf courses.
That's unbelievable. Because that's like, do you know sometimes
Here we
when I'm
go.
playing golf, it does feel like a prison out there. Like I feel like I'm playing so badly. But Johnny Cash has that album at Folsom Prison.
Folsom Prison
It's
Blues.
like quite iconic. What you go and do the podcast at
In
these prison
at
golf
these
courses?
prisons. We do a tour. Oh my God.
They've also been. So what does this one say?
Is it in San
And
Francisco?
so here, islands have been used for more than 1,000 years as a place of exile or imprisonment. From St. Helena, where Napoleon exile, blah,
Oh, blah, blah, blah,
Robben
blah.
Island, blah, blah, blah. Alcatraz. Australia's colonisation starts for the prison at Norfolk Island,
Well, I played the golf course at Norfolk Island, but it's, the whole thing was a prison at one point.
A French island at Western Port Bay. Oh, that's here.
Yeah, right. So inmates housed at French Island.
The prison population rarely topped 100. Okay, so that's not a prison and a golf course in one. That's just part of the story of the island.
I do think it's a redemption arc, isn't it? If you come out of prison with a scratch handicap, you can't.
Well,
that's rehabilitation.
Ryan Peake.
Dude, actually, Ryan
Peake. He did some hard time, and now he's doing very nicely.
He plays on the DP World Tour.
He's playing some good golf. So we've found our loop. We've closed the loop.
Oh God!
Now, Taunts, you're a man who knows things about golf. So
I pretend.
You certainly know more than me and Peter Hellier, and you probably know more than Damien Fleming. So I'm going to ask you some etiquette questions.
I'd love it to hear it. Yep.
Because often when we're playing as sort of average amateur golfers, we're like, what's the right thing to do here?
Of course.
Okay. So fairway divots, must fix?
Yeah, you should. You should fix it. But can I say, if my ball goes in one, I would rather it be in not a sand-filled divot. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather it just be in the divot.
Than in the...
If it's in the sand, then it's a much harder shot. Do you know what I mean? I get that it's better for the golf course to to regrow the grass because you put the sand in, it'll grow over more. But like in my brain, you've got a better chance of hitting a good shot out of the divot without the sand in it. So I always think the more polite thing to do would be leave it because that's nicer to the other golfers. But I get that it's going to grow back faster if you put the sand in. You've got to fill it in. There's no other way. You've just got to fill it in.
So you've got to follow the course rules.
Yeah, but but what you should do, if there's grass, if you take the divot and like a big chunk of the grass goes like in one go get that, put it back where the divot was, chop it in a little bit with your thing so it's like, has a better chance of growing in, lightly sand over the top. Yeah. And then that, in a few days, that should be okay.
Back to normal. Okay,
yeah.
Good. When, let's say we're in a group of four, do I have to watch everyone's tee shot?
Oh, yeah, I guess. You know what?
Because I've played a bit where, a couple of people just kind of drift off and start having a whispery chat away somewhere and they're not watching the next.
I think, I know. You've sort of got to, I think the answer is you've got to pretend to watch everyone's tee shot. Okay. Because the vibe is like, so say I hit it deep in the Magumbi, like in the bush or whatever, you've kind of got to be like, being like, I think I saw where it go in. And then you've got to fake help them look for it as well. Like go up and be like, I think it went in here and just kind of look around. Like they're the right things to do. But it is, it's hard out there for 18 holes, Yeah. I think you should try and watch every shot. That's my advice. And if you can't do it, just lie and say you saw it.
Okay. What about looking for a ball? So let's say we've all hit the ball, say 250, for example.
Yeah.
3 are one's just off in the rough, 2 are on the fairway, and 1, we don't know where it is. Do those other 3 help that one person look for their ball, or for pace of play, should those 3 hit their balls up first, then help the person look for their ball?
No, well, they're all level off the tee, are they? No, I think you all go in to look for the ball.
Before you play your shots?
I think so, because now you can only search for 3 minutes as well. It used to be 5 minutes and people would really take the piss, and so 5 minutes would become 7 minutes. But now it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes goes pretty quick. If you're behind where they hit it, so say you hit it in the bush, but you're way past everyone else.
Yep.
You go and start looking and they can hit, and then when they hit, they come over. But if you're level, you go look first. I think that's the polite thing to do.
Right.
Because there's nothing worse than, because the 3 minutes starts when you get into the area looking for the ball. So you'd rather, if you go in first and then they're hitting their ball, your 3 minute starts and it's just you. So you'd rather have 4 eyes looking for it because it counts to the 3 minutes. Does that make sense?
It does indeed. Well, that's 12 minutes of searching.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you get 12
3
minutes
each.
Yeah. You're timesing it by 4, the amount of searching you get. So you should all go in first and look for it.
So you're better off having 8 eyes for 3 minutes.
100% than 2 eyes for 3 minutes.
2 eyes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about a lot of when I play golf with, amateurs like myself, a lot of walking ahead happens.
Yeah.
Where people just power off up to their ball.
I support it, yeah.
So I'm about to play a shot and often I'll find myself going, yo, I'm hitting up.
Yeah.
Trying to get their attention so they turn around.
Yep.
And watch me hitting up.
Yep.
What's the etiquette?
So I
because I
reckon-
feel like I shouldn't have to be yelling out to get out of the way.
No, I'm with you. But I also support, because golf is so slow, like that. It's the slow play is such a killer. I think walk ahead, but you've got to be aware of where everyone is. So like if you walk ahead, you then have to you can get to level with your ball, but then you have to piss off and get off the side of the fairway and let old Lehmo. It's weird you're a long way back. You're such a long hitter, Lehmo.
It's their 4th shot. It's my first shot.
But like, do you know what I mean? I like the idea because as soon as you've hit, then you can just walk across and play your ball. But like, you can't be then, it's so annoying if then you have to be like, you're in my way, get out. And then you're thinking about hitting them or whatever. Like then that's playing in your mind. So I support getting ahead of it, but you've just got to know where you are on the golf course.
All right. Again, on pace of play, does everyone, let's say again, group of 4, does everyone have to be on the green before anyone can start putting?
Yeah, because was this the phlegm drama as well? I think there's grey area here. I think for pace of play, I would say if it's a long putt, go for it, right? Like, because sometimes you might be further away anyway and you're on the green than someone who's off the green. So I think as a blanket rule, it's like it doesn't really matter. If you're just kind of, I think it's like vibe. If you're antisocial and just kind of playing and just putting out, kind of ignoring everyone, I think that's rude. But say you like your ball goes, you chip it on like a foot from the hole and then everyone else is coming on and they're diddling about, you can just go up and tap it in. I think that's fine.
You're okay with that?
But I think if you just line up your putt and then are making other people wait for you while you're, I think then that's like bang out of order.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I think the no dickhead policy sort of applies a little bit with etiquette.
Use your no dickhead common sense.
Yeah.
What about,
if you don't have that, I can't help you.
We all know you can't walk across someone's line on a green.
Yeah.
Can you walk across someone's line when they're chipping?
Yeah, technically you can because they
that's
don't.
Okay.
Because theoretically they don't have a line yet, but it's a bit of a.
They're getting ready for a chip, and you just walk across the edge of the green in front of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's a bit of a jerk move.
Okay, so maybe
I would still pretend to theoretically they don't have a line yet because they're not on the green. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like, say if you're back in the fairway with a 7-iron and I'm already on the green and I walk across the green and you're like, mate, you walked across my line. It's like, what are you talking about? You're 150 meters away. But I think like if you can kind of just not do it. You know, I think a lot of etiquette is being like just trying to be nice to the other people.
Yeah.
So if you just think, what's the nice thing to do here? And say you're just off the green, you've got a little pitch, you kind of know where they're going to try to hit it. So don't try to step on it. But the reality is it's not going to make a difference at all. So you just kind of pretend and jump over. Just try to be nice. But technically you don't have to.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
When we're teeing off, who tees first? Because whenever I play, it seems to not matter. But I know that my dad was always really big on whoever won the previous hole should tee first.
The honour system.
Yeah.
So it's like whoever won tees off, and you would. I mean, if you really want to
tee in order.
Yeah, you do it. You would do it in like if you were playing a competition, like a amateur competition, or if you play with the pros or whatever, they would play honours. They probably would never be in a group of three, but it would still be. It would be like ongoing. So if you won the hole, you take the honour, and the next hole, if we tie, you still have the honour.
Still have the honour,
and it would go down to the third. So say if there's three of us, and I had a 5, the middle guy, the other guy had a 4, you had a 3. It's your honour. and I'm last because I had the fight.
Yeah.
Like it keeps going like that forever. Like even if you keep on the first hole, you all had different scores, and then you have the same score for the next 17 holes.
Yeah.
It's like it still counts. So
that's one bit
in
of
amateur-
etiquette in golf that I feel like people pay almost no attention to.
Well,
these days.
because it is annoying because, you know, half the time I've lost my glove and I'm running back to my golf bag or whatever, and you're like, you just tee off. But also, you know what I never understand about the honour?
Yeah.
Is that the honour in match play, which is where golf started as like match play. Do you know what I mean? So that was like the first games when they invented it. So it would be you and I would go play, we're playing each other, and it is an advantage like to go first in match play because you get to go first. If you hit the fairway, you put the pressure on. It's the same as if you both have similar length putts, you want to putt first because if you make it, then all the pressure goes on to the other person. But who plays match play? Like you very rarely play match play.
Yeah.
So it's a disadvantage getting the honour because you go first and you're the guinea pig. You're the one who's like, I don't know how far those bunkers are. Oh, what's the wind doing?
Right, yeah.
You go first. So you get punished for making birdie on the previous hole.
Right.
I never understand it. I think you should just flip a coin or something.
Yeah. So it's generally a course etiquette here. We're Googling.
Yeah,
the
so
person
there
with
you
the
go.
lowest score on the previous hole should be the first to tee off.
Yeah.
When we've said about you should watch everyone else's tee shot, where should you watch it from? Because I've stood behind the person teeing before, and a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah, well, that's
Because you're just inside.
That's considered a big no-no to stand directly behind.
So standing directly behind. That's
You shouldn't. That's like the one place you can't stand.
So where do you stand?
I would try and stand off to the side, maybe on a 45-degree angle. But you don't want to be too close because think about it when you're over the ball, your eye line, you can still sort of see around. So if you're directly behind me on my backswing, there's every chance I'm going to see you there. But like, not to go back to the match play thing, it's like there's all these kind of like shady etiquette things you can do. You can sort of stand not directly behind, but to the side, and then you're maybe making them think about where you are. You know, really bad etiquette. People will like rip their glove off at the top of your backswing. All those things. But as a rule, you shouldn't stand directly behind someone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. In the day and age of like people film on their phone now and they're like, oh, can you film me? So people do it. But as a rule, if you're playing with strangers, I wouldn't do it. Some people get really shitty and they'll be like, can you move, please?
I've had people ask me to move, yeah. So,
can you change groups, please? Is that a possibility?
Yeah. What's the etiquette of playing through a group or calling a group up? So if there's a group in front of you that's super slow and you can see there's fresh air in front of them, and they're not calling you through, how do you?
It's so hard. I think you have to whinge. Like I think do you know what I mean? I think you have to like get close enough or yell out and be like, "Oi, can we go through? We're clearly quicker." Some people get quite shitty about it, and they'll be like, "Oh, you can't go through. We're playing." But it's like if you're holding someone up, it's pretty rare. Like you know what it's like when you're going slow. You don't feel great. Like you're kind of on the vibe. But I do think if it's a par 3 and they're taking for ages, I think a good example is like say that a group's having a lot of trouble on a hole, like everyone's hit it in the shit. So then you need 3 separate 3 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So it's like 12 or whatever. So everyone's helping everyone look for the balls. And it's clear they're taking a lot of time or they've got to walk back and take a drop. I think it's okay to yell out, wave your club in the air and be like, can we go through? Because I think that just helps everyone. And if people have a problem with it, that's like, that's on them, I think, really.
Screw them, or we just play up on them. Larry David and Curb
Enthusiasm. Just absolutely. Sometimes you got to. Like,
tee it right into your chest.
Well, maybe not Larry David. I don't know if you should ever take too many golf examples from him.
From Larry David.
Yeah.
What about, here's one that annoys me, but I just want to hear you say that it's not on. People who fill out their scores while standing on the green.
Oh, dude, it's one of the most annoying things.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It kills me.
It absolutely kills me. I will yell out and be like, get off the green.
Get off the green.
You know, they start doing admin. They're like, they're filling their score out. They're on their phone. They're
checking their Insta.
Show someone something. The other one that annoys me is like when people leave their clubs at the front of the green.
Oh, yes.
And so like they finish and then they walk all the way back down to
around.
the front of the green and then have to walk all the way. So you're then still there waiting for them for even long. It's like put your clubs to the side or at the back of the green or near the next tee.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work this out. This is a great public service you're doing right now,
It is
Lehmo.
good. When you finish a round and you shake hands with all your playing partners, should you take your hat off?
Yeah, good question. Because I think you should. But I also think, I mean, some of this stuff in golf is why golf, has struggled for years to break through. It's like, what does it matter if you take your hat off? It's a bit more polite, I think.
Golf can't lose all of this.
I know. And some of this is what makes golf terrific.
Yes.
When I was young, when I started playing, it's like I wouldn't dream of walking into a clubhouse with my hat on. I would take my hat off immediately.
I'm the same. I'm always hat off.
Hat off comes immediately. Yeah. When I was at Royal Melbourne, there were people in the clubhouse with their hat on.
Really?
And I get it that golf is modernising and stuff. And I think a few things, the hat thing is an interesting area because I feel like, yes, it's probably from a bygone era of like the old guard, the old gentleman. Yeah. Kind of, you take your hat off, you be polite. And I get that people don't do it. It's like, why? If you had never played golf before, you'd be like, why am I taking my hat off?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I will take it off. I will take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you got to. It doesn't feel right shaking someone's hand at the end of the round with your hat on.
With your hat on.
Yeah, take it off.
Final question for you, Sam Taunton, on the etiquette around golf. How much time spent on a mobile phone is tolerable during 18 holes of golf?
Not much. The reason you're out there, it's like you're trying to get that prison lifestyle. You're trying to detach.
That's it.
I reckon it's like it's hard now because people use their phone for scoring and like the course guide.
But that's okay. We understand that you use your phone for scoring, but actually taking calls.
I don't like it. It's like, it's very like businessy. I played with a guy the other day that was taking business calls and he's like, I told you to sell. You got to sell. And I'm like, get off your phone.
Sell half my share portfolio and get me $1 worth of
Yeah,
mixed
exactly.
lollies.
Although I remember playing a guy who was having like a huge bust up with his partner, with his wife or something.
God.
And he was just on the phone the entire time and like doing like what I would call like taxi driver conversation. You know when like you get into the back of a cab or an Uber and they're on a call, but it's very low. Like they're, you think that you're like, wait, are you talking to someone? He was like talking like that on his phone the entire round of golf.
Right.
And I hated it because you're out there to socialise and interact.
Yeah. I played a round of golf once with someone who we both know.
Oh.
A comedian who
Peter
was
Hellier.
settling it wasn't Peter Hellier, settling a house purchase property deal.
You're kidding.
And it was like a price negotiation thing. It went for about 9 holes.
Did he play well?
Not particularly.
It would be hard. It would be amazing if that was the secret to playing good golf is like
being on the phone.
Work during the game.
It's like those Winter Olympians who had mobile phones falling out of their pockets
Yeah,
while
I know,
they're
it's
doing aerials.
crazy.
Yeah.
I always get freaked out even when I see like footy players or whatever, like after the game in the change room and they've got their phone or like they're leaving and they get their phone. Because I'm like, I don't know why, but it just seems like you shouldn't be on your phone. It should have nothing to do with when you're playing sport.
Yes.
And unfortunately, golf and golf carts mean you can really have a scroll on Instagram whilst playing golf.
But
it's not right.
It's not right. Leave your mobile phone.
Also, before we leave that, when I played with Flem at the Victorian PGA, he was editing videos whilst playing golf. Like he had a tripod on his golf bag and he's filming himself. He'd be filming me. I didn't even know he was filming me half the time.
It's work, mate. We've got a golf podcast.
That's what he's saying. And then he's got like cap cut out and he's like editing on the fly.
He's quite good at it.
And that's in a tournament.
An actual professional
And it was
tournament.
good. You're right. It was good. Like I tagged it and I'm like, he'd put a bed of music under it.
6 edits.
Yeah.
Text, music.
It was impressive.
All right. Thank you, Sam Taunton, for helping the good people out.
That was good fun.
Quickly, before we wrap things up here, got to do my weekly top 5.
I love these top 5s. I've seen them on Instagram.
This week, the top 5 things shit golfers don't do before they play.
Oh, okay.
Coming in at number 5, Stretch.
Yeah. They don't stretch.
Right, and I know this top 5 because I'm a regular with all of these.
Well, I remember
I only started stretching in the last couple of months. I remember when Pete Heller and I played a round with you about 6 months ago, and you were stretching, and Pete and I mocked you.
You were bullying me. I'll never forget that. That's why it's funny you brought that up. I was on the first tee stretching, and I was on the putting green, and you guys were like, look at this guy. You started filming me to be like, look at this loser.
Why'd you leave your handbag in the car park?
Yeah. I was like, mate, my body's sore. Okay. Now look at you. Are you stretching now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Absolutely.
Just do one of those 5-minute stretches. You could even do it on just like a guided one on YouTube. Just get it. I mean, I was talking before about your phone, but like it'll make you feel so much better.
I know I have been stretching and I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's great.
It makes a big difference. Coming in at number 4, the top 5 things shit golfers don't do before they play. Set goals or have a plan.
Yeah.
And again, this is one where when I've played with you, and you've been talking about, so what are your, goals, aims, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I just want to go to the next shot and hit it cleanly.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's not a bad goal. But yeah, you guys have no goals. It was funny when you guys were starting the podcast and you were talking about getting your handicaps down. And I was like, so what are your goals? What are you like? What are your practice goals? How are you playing? And you guys were like,
nothing.
We'll make fun of a guy stretching, and that's kind of all we'd really plan to do at this point. Yeah, but I feel like, and you don't have, but don't get me wrong, like you don't have to set goals. People play golf for whatever reasons they want to play golf.
True.
You don't have to, but like often when I used to play and I'd be good, I'd have like little goals being like, I really want to make, if it's like a little swing thing, I want to make sure I stay on top of the ball, or it's like I want to keep my grip pressure light today, or I want to commit to every putt. So things like that, like, and I think those things they're like easy goals to set when if you're trying to play well. If you're not trying to play well, just have 7 beers and
which us shit golfers don't.
Yeah.
don't
lock onto it.
All right, coming in at number 3, top 5 things shit golfers don't do before they play. Number 3, arrive early. Just 2 minutes before the tee time, rushing down. The number of times I've walked to the first tee, eating a bacon and egg roll.
Oh, dude.
I had a coffee in the other hand.
Dude.
And I've had to balance my egg and bacon roll in between some irons.
Mate, it's a nightmare. You're like on the way driving, trying to like text while drive to your friends being like, I'm 3 minutes away. And they're like, they've just called us to the tee. And you're like, I'm coming. Paid my green fee. Like, I'll fix you up later. It's so stressful.
It's so stressful.
And then it makes it a round even more stressful as well. You run to the tee. You don't have a glove. You borrow a ball. You've got no tees.
It takes me, if I arrive really late, which happened to me recently, I went to the wrong course.
Oh, great.
So I arrived late to the actual course.
That's really late.
Yeah. And
were you early to the other course?
Yeah, by an hour.
So you're
I
like,
deliberately got there early.
I'm going to the range.
I got a toasty. I got a coffee. I was about to go to the range. And I happened to ring Flem.
He got a toasty.
To see if he was there.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, where are you? I said, I just got a toasty and a coffee. And he goes, where are you? I said, I'm at Sandhurst. He goes, we're playing Southern.
Jesus.
So I had to jump in the car.
Did you go? You should always go to the pro shop first, I reckon.
Well, you know what? I couldn't find the pro shop because I moved it at Sandhurst. That's why I rang Flem. I said, where's the pro shop? He goes, where are you?
Can I say, what a disaster of a morning that is. Jesus.
But what really annoyed me is I felt so organised.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It must have hurt so much more because you're like, I did all the things right and I'm being punished here.
Yeah.
The world is punishing me.
I did all the things right except check where I was meant to play.
Yeah, I mean, it is a big one.
All right, coming in at number 2, the top 5 things that shit golfers don't do before they play. Number 2, check their bag.
Oh, yeah.
The number of times I've turned up to play golf and I've either got no tees.
Nothing.
Or I've got one ball.
No ball marker? That's such a common one.
Oh, no ball marker.
You go, can you mark it on the first hole? And they're like, well, they put their like phone down to mark it. You're like, well, that makes it worse.
Or a 50-cent piece.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like.
Or, I took the 7-iron out at home to have a couple of swings in the hallway.
You left it.
Never put it back in the bag.
That's a killer, that one. That is a killer one. But then it is hard to be organised. Like there's so much admin that goes into golf, and I hate
sunblock,
the admin.
That's another one.
Oh, sunblock's a killer.
Oh.
Sunblock's a killer. Well, that's why I like if you are lucky enough to play a fancy course, you get into the pro shop and you just take all the tees Like they just have a thing of teas, and you just put your hand and you take teas, and you're like,
often they'll have free sunblock as well.
oh yeah, free sun. You go to a public course and it's like everything costs so much to load up, and you have nothing. But no golf balls is killer. Like you go play with people and they hit 2 into the river on the first hole, and they turn to you and they're like, "Do you have a golf ball I could borrow?" Like Jesus, you've got to have balls. Right. It is true. It is true. Check your golf bag. But I also all of these I'm guilty of as well. So I'm not here saying I don't do these things.
All of these have been standard procedure for me for many years.
Yeah, totally.
And coming in number 1, the top 5 things shit golfers don't do before they play. Coming in at number 1, no range, no practice green, no practice swings, just straight onto the first tee, because the logic being you don't want to waste any good shots.
I love this.
On the range before you get onto the course.
That's real. That is such demented golf logic. Do you know what I mean? And we all have it. Because you know, like the golfing gods, people like to talk about the golfing gods. I like to talk about the golfing gods as well. And sometimes you do just go, I reckon they're with me today. And I don't want to waste any of this magic by practicing. I'm just going to go straight to the first tee. You just shank it immediately every time. But it is funny how we delude ourselves every time to being like, it could, maybe today it'll be different.
It'll be different. I've had it. It's funny. Recently, I've had a few occasions where I've gone to the range, hit the ball like shit, like terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And then I've gone to the course and played really well.
Yeah, I know. How weird is it?
It's strange. Or I'm on the range and hitting them beautifully, and then I get on course and it's like, what?
That happened to me at Cape Shank the other day. It was, admittedly, it was 70 kilometre wind, so it's like hard to really get a gauge on how you're playing. But I went to the range before, and I was like, I felt like Colin Morikawa. I was like hitting these beautiful little cuts. Like
You felt like who?
You know, Colin Morikawa. You know Colin Morikawa?
Who's Colin Morikawa?
He's like, he just won at the Pebble Beach tournament. He's won 2 majors. He's one of the best players in the world. What are you talking about, Lehmo?
But I don't understand the link.
Oh, I was hitting, he hits these beautiful little feather cuts, and I was just hitting it just like that.
Oh, right, okay.
And I normally probably don't hit a beautiful feather cut.
Right, okay.
But the ball was moving like 4 meters in, or maybe like 3 or 4 meters. I was hitting like 5 irons, lacing it. And I was like, we are on one today. I was about to like, you know, text everyone I knew being like, get ready, follow my score on my score. This is going to be like unbelievable. Yeah. And of course I got out onto the first hole and just hit it like I had never played golf before in my life. Yeah. And why? I don't know why that is. I don't know what, it's why it's a spiritual type game.
Yeah, it is.
And it doesn't make sense. And you just put your luck, your faith into the gods above.
One of the things I love about golf, I heard someone say this recently, where it's a great game for life. It's a great metaphor for life. You can hit an amazing shot and the ball ends up in a shit spot.
Yeah.
Or you can hit a terrible shot and the ball can end up in a great spot.
Yeah, I know. And I guess that is, not to get too deep, but I guess that is life, isn't it, Lehmo? That's life. You can do everything wrong and it can all work out for you. Yes. Or you can do everything right and then you find out you're at Sandhurst and you should be at Southern.
And you should be at Southern. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game.
Well, Sam Taunton, you are off to the Adelaide Fringe. Hopefully you get around.
Yeah, if you want to play, ring me, text me, DM
Royal
me.
Adelaide, Kooyong.
Any of these good courses. But
Grange.
Also,
but get yourself to North Adelaide as well.
I want to get down there. Glenelg, I'd love to play Glenelg.
It's a beautiful course.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll play anywhere in Adelaide. I'm up for it.
So, all right.
I'm desperate. It's not a great offer to anyone, by the way. But
hi, I'm desperate.
I'm
DM
desperate.
me.
DM me. I'll be a wet blanket on you. All I'm going to do is cause more admin, but just DM me.
Get
DM
involved.
me.
I love it. Hey, Taunton, thanks for joining us on the podcast.
Hey, good to see you, mate.
Thanks for filling in.
Hey, it's better without the other two.
When my regular teammates, well, what we've just discovered is that we probably don't need them.
I think they're dead weight. I think they're dead. Definitely
I've
dead
been saying
weight.
it for months.
I mean, Hellier, who knows what he's up to right now?
Who knows where? Who knows if he'll even return?
He might not come back. Flem's deep in the edit suite, editing a little TikTok video as we speak from the golf course.
He's on CapCut.
Yeah, he's on CapCut. So we don't need him. I like it better, just you and me, Liam.
There we go. All right. Well, Sam Taunton, you and me, that's it for another, and probably what will end up being the highest rating episode.
Can I say, I'd be shocked if it's not.
If it's not.
People are going to go through the answer. They've got etiquette answers. They've got a great top 5 here about what shit golfers do. This has been educational and informative, but also entertaining.
But also entertaining. Get in the comments and tell us who of Pete or Damien Fleming should make way for Sam Taunton.
Can I also say before I go, I've worn gym shorts, and I don't know what this looks like, but I reckon like this camera is seeing so much like of my legs. It's seeing too much, basically.
It's
I'm
hot.
fine. Okay.
It's hot.
Okay.
It's hot.
That's going to be my sex appeal. That's how I'm going to get rid of the other two on the pod.
You can see Sam Taunton at the Adelaide Fringe and Melbourne Comedy Festival. You can see me there as well.
Go see me.
But that's been another episode, Sam, of Make Me
Good at
Golf.
golf.
That wraps another episode of Make Me Good at Golf. Now, why not make me good at long weekends with Dan Murphy's? Get your favourite drinks at the lowest prices. Found it cheaper? Dan's will beat it. Nobody beats Dan Murphy's. T's and C's applies, and choose to drink wise.